everyone, Lorella here once again, and welcome to the December Daily Advent 2025 collaboration, Day 30. How fast the month has gone by and how many amazing creations there have been. I've gone back and watched quite a few a second time. There's one more day after mine, and then it's done for the year, and it's so sad once it ends because it's just something I look forward to all month. If you want to look up any of them, again, I will have everything linked in the description box below. If you're behind, you can go ahead and watch, and you can save them somewhere for inspiration and watch them again. And the hashtag is hashtag DDA2025, and then you can put the day if you want to go specifically to a day. Unfortunately, besides my neck and recovering from the surgery, I am now sick. Quite a few people got sick during Christmas, and I am now getting it. So sitting for too long definitely is not a thing. My end project is my DDA project. Usually every year turns into some big elaborate thing, as will this one. But because of the way Tracy set this up, I am going to show you just one. And then when I'm feeling a little better, hopefully tomorrow or something, I can film the other ones and then film the whole finished project. So I'm just going to show you kind of an idea of what I'm doing and do one of them today that's going to make the completed project. And I've prepped a lot because it just takes a long time to do some of the things I do. So I prepped a lot. I will explain to you what I've done, and then I'll go ahead and just put the rest together. If my throat starts getting too sore, I may stop talking and just have music playing in the background, because right now I feel like someone hit me over the head with a 2x4 and my whole throat's closed. So again, thank you, Tracy, for letting me participate again in this year, the fourth year now at 21, 22, wait, 21, 22, 23, 24, this is the fifth year, I think, fourth or fifth year, 21. 2, 3, 2, 4, 20. Yeah, I see. I don't even know my math anymore. So thank you very much. Once again, I had a lot of fun. It really gets my creativity going, and I have a ton of things I'm working on just behind the scenes. So I'm always doing something when I can. So let's get on with it. So I am making, and my project has probably changed like 10 times as I was working on it, because that's just how my brain is. I am making stacked, like a stacked envelope pile. My envelopes will not be flat. Some of them will be like a 1/4 inch thick. Some will be like 1/8 of an inch thick. And then the one on the bottom will be like 3/4 of an inch thick. And then it's going to be able to take some of them out. It's hard to explain, but they're going to be stacked. The top few will be decorated, but the bottom 3 will have moving parts or something more elaborate in them. And then you can take them out and stack them next to the envelopes and kind of, you know, have a decoration. Again, another decoration for me for my Christmas decorations. So this is one of the envelopes. So my day was this envelope right here. This was my day, was this envelope. So I went, again, of course, I went into my Word program and changed the sizing on a few of them. So they range from smaller to bigger, so that they were easy for me to work with. I did go ahead and prep this one a little bit because it was very time consuming. This one does have lights in it. The tree is all lit up and it is down. The only thing I did is I ran a thin piece of cardboard, about 1/8 of an inch thick, along the back of the tree, and then the lights are all behind that and then coming through the tree. It just is a little time consuming, so I didn't think you needed to see that. I have inked up my envelope. I haven't really decorated the front. Depending on how I feel, I may do that tonight or just do the main project and kind of explain to you what it's going to look like, because I do have all of the envelopes right here next to me. So as you can see, they range in different sizes, and then they're just going to be stacked, you know, like envelopes, you know, in a pile, and each one will have a picture, something involved in it, and then it's going to have a little thing right here that you can actually just set this right next to the envelopes and have like a little envelope stack with an image. So that was my idea. I just thought it would be a really pretty decoration. So I have all the parts for all of these. I just, like I said, with my neck and being sick and the holidays going on, it just got away from me this year. So I wasn't able to craft like I thought I was going to be able to. So I'll do a little bit at a time and hopefully have it done, you know, sooner than later. I'm still off of work for at least another week or so, depending on what the doctor says. So anyway, and there I go with the so and the I've learned I say so and a lot. So this is going to go like this, and then it's going to close. This I'm going to cut out right now, and that's going to be the window. So the envelope will be like this. You won't be able to open it anymore. You could probably leave it like that to open it, but you're going to see everything through here. But it's easier to work with it like this. And I also have a piece of acetate if I need to put over this, just for when this is closed, to kind of protect it and not have anything come out. So I'm going to do the basic decorating. I do want to add like some snow and things like that, but I'm just not feeling up to putting everything together. So I'm going to show you the basics of what I'm going to do. And then I will come back and post the picture when it's done. So this one is just going to have a tree, and there's going to be snowmen in the back, and then some presents around the tree. So we're just going to continue to decorate this. And then, of course, I have a battery pack that's running behind here onto the back of the envelope. These new blow packs are really hard to find. It took me a while to find some of these. So I'm just going to stack my snowmen the way I want them. And then the outside of the envelope will probably be decorated as well. But like I said, with my idea changing so many times, and I got to make sure I stay where you can see it, because there is going to be a little bit of a border here. So I still want to make sure that you can see this. So these are kind of like they're going to be in the background. I'm going to put some snow on the ground. I just didn't want to have the plain tree. So I wonder if I should raise these guys up just a little bit. So I think I'm going to raise them up a little bit just so they're not so low. Let me get a little scissors. I've already got my cardboard here. I could probably use my dots. It probably won't be as high if I use some dots. So maybe I'll do that. Let me see if my dots are right here. I finally found them, and now I remember where they are. I searched for them one day and couldn't find them anywhere. So now I know. Now that my room is all organized, I know where everything is at, which is so much nicer. So these might be, yes, these are going to be a little bit lower profile than the cardboard. Because I want to put a little snow around them. And I did take all, oh man, I did take all of the snowmen, and I used my glitter, these gel pens on them, on their hats. I forgot the scarf on this one. And then I also put dimensional Mod Podge on the hat just to make it stand out a little. And in the other ones I did, you'll see I did a lot of that. So I want him kind of behind the tree a little bit. Let's see, because I want him to still show, even though that border is going to be there. So I want to make sure you can see him. And I did them in 3 different sizes, so they're a little bit bigger than each other. Yeah, I was praying and praying, please don't let me get sick. Please don't let me get sick, because I have not been sick all year. And then I got sick like a week before my surgery, which was not a good thing. And then this thing ran like wildfire, whatever it is. And I don't do good sick. You know, it's bad enough I'm down, but I certainly don't want to be down and sick. This one needs to go a little lower. It's the thing underneath here that's getting in my way. And I could probably cut that part of the snowman off, but you know, that'll drive me crazy if I do that. So I think this guy's going to go, yeah, we'll just put one on the bottom and put him right attached to the other one. Let's see how that goes. And these are super sticky dots, so I don't worry. Usually I'll put glue down with stuff, but I don't worry about them coming up. There we go. There. Now we have our little snowman around the tree. And then I'm going to start stacking all these presents around the tree. And I am going to use some cardboard for these, because these need to be a little higher too. Now I can't go beyond the dimension here, so I have to be careful, because I don't want it to be too high. So let's see, do we want, because we can sit some of these here on the tree, and then I don't really want any underneath, but I can push this down a little. And we'll stick. Oh my gosh, yeah, my hands don't want to work lately. Nothing seems to want to work right for me. Let's lay a couple of these. Let's turn them all over first so we can see them. So I did the same with these. I just took the glitter markers just to make them pop a little bit. There you go. I just like things to stand out. I want to put this one. Well, we can't really put it behind there. I should have taken that part off. I wonder if I can glue this down a little bit, because this part needs to be down. So I'm going to see if I can get that glued down real quick, because that needs to be down. I really don't need that up in the air, but I think that's where I've got the sorry. All right. Yes, let's get that glue down. Much better. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac just because to me it'll work better. So we're just going to hold that down for a minute. Count, breathe, take a drink. So again, I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And I'm going to wish everybody a Happy New Year, because I won't be back before that. Well, maybe in a video, but yeah. I just can't believe another year is here and gone. It feels like it was just December of last year, so I don't know where this whole year went. That's much better. That works much better. I need something under here, though, for the height of this thing. Let's make it a yellow crate. Oh, this will work. Because of the battery pack over there, I'm struggling. There we go. And now we can add some presents. There we go. Much better. So I need a dot for under there. Just for the bottom half. Okay. And, you know, it's funny when I'm playing with Tracie's Digis, I had so many ideas in mind, but it was kind of close to what I've been doing the last couple of years, and I wanted this one to be different. So, and my mind always goes way overboard and way overthinks what I want to make, and it becomes this, you know, huge project, and that's not what I wanted for this. So, well, I did. I want it to be bigger, so I'm just trying to see where I want to place these. That's good. That one can just go right on there. I don't need any dots underneath it, I don't think. I'll probably zoom in a little so you guys can see. And I did ink everything. I tried to prep as much as I could because, you know, you don't need to see me ink and glue and cut and my decision skills, you know, that take forever to decide what it is I want to do. Let me move you guys in just a little bit. Sorry, I was checking to see if it paused. There we go. That's a little better. But I do not do well with being sick. I'm not happy about being sick at all. So this one can probably have a little dimension. We'll see if it's going to fit under there. We'll try. See what happens. Come on. No, these things should just pop right off when you do that. But they don't. All right. Yeah, I want this one standing up a little. Okay. And then we need this one in the front. So we're going to put some dots on there, one here. Yeah, I love watching everybody create just to see, you know, it's so funny because you get all these creators, but yet nobody does, there's no two people that do the same thing. It's just everybody has such different ideas when it comes to creating tickets and clusters and things like that. And, all right, I need one this size. We'll put this one underneath here. So we're just going to glue this one down. I'd like to put some around the snowman too. I know I have smaller presents somewhere. I've cut out about a gazillion presents. I've cut out about a gazillion everything. All right, and then we'll put one more big square one here with one dot on one side. Where do I want it this side? All right. And then we'll cut out the front and I'll show you what it's going to look like. I do want to put some snow and stuff down. Let's see. There. I think that looks kind of cool. I wanted to put some around the snowman, but I think these ones are too big because then it would kind of hide the snowman just sitting in air. So let me see how that looks there. I'm going to put one dot on this one and see. Not sure if I like that or not. All right, let's try one over here. That one's definitely way too big. I don't know where all my smaller ones are, though. They're all hiding somewhere. Oh, here's more in here. Let's see. Oh, I got smaller ones in here. Let's see this little one here. I don't think that looks bad. Kind of like the snowmen each have a present. I kind of like that. And it's my decoration, so yeah. If I don't like it later, I can always take it out. It's just going to be on one pop dot. But right now I like it. And I'll color it in later because I'll be able to reach it easy enough. So let's get this one here. One pop dot down low. I told my sister, I'm like, I'm prepping everything, so this one should be pretty quick. And she's like, mm-hmm. That's what you always say. I'm like, yeah. We can put another one back there. I think that'll be okay. I don't know if I need a pop dot on it. I'm going to put it on one side here. See if I can get that in there. I know you're not going to see a lot of it because of the border that's going to be on here. So that's one of them. So this will be my lighted one. This will be the one that lights up. So I'm going to cut this piece. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. The one thing about this rubber mat, I love it because it holds everything in place so it doesn't slide all over. But everything, you can't just pick stuff up off of it. It literally just catches everything and hold on to it for dear life like that. So I always have to have a piece of paper or something to pick all my little scraps up, or my vacuum, but I'm not going to pull my little vacuum out right now. There we go. Just throw that away. Let's use this. Move these presents, because I'll be able to use them on the next one. Probably have to cut out some more because you think I didn't have enough. All right, oh, there's more. 1, 2, 3. Because I might want to use a bunch with flowers, not flowers, like hollies and things like that on the front. So we're going to get my cutter over here, and I just lost the cap to my glue. I did just get a new, I don't know if I told you guys, I did get a new awesome chair from my daughter and her boyfriend for Christmas, and I'm in love because it's so amazing. Sorry, my glue was leaking all over here. I don't know what's going on. Must have tipped over. All right, so now I need this way so I can cut this out. I know you guys can't really see it, but I have a pencil line drawn around here. And the only thing is I can't find my little purple knife I use all the time. I don't know why it grew legs and ran away, so we're going to have to use my other one for now. I don't think this one will work, but I'm going to use this one. This one is one of those swivel ones, so we'll see if it actually will cut through all of this pretty easy. So far, so good, but it's not going all the way through. That's the problem I was worried about. Let's see if we can get it to go again. Okay. I'm trying to go super slow. That's why I'm not talking, because I don't want to screw this up. So you guys are just going to have to bear with me for a minute. Trying not to stick my head in there. All right. Excuse me. And I have a little file, so I can file the edges when I'm done here if it's not exactly perfect, because I'm going to need to ink it anyway. I just want it to go all the way through. There we go. One more. And I'm trying to press hard so that I don't have to keep going through. Ooh, is that hurting my head? Don't hold your breath, Laurel. There we go. Okay. Phew. All right. Let's get our little sandpaper. And yes, I have purple sanding discs, because if they make it, I have it. I don't know why it has to be purple, but, well, I do know, but. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just giving my throat a little break here. And trying not to let this become too long. What are we at? Oh, only 24 minutes. Not bad. Look at that. All right. That's good. There we go. And now we can ink this in the green. I think I'm going to use the green. My rustic wilderness. I know it's right here. So move all that stuff over. So I've been creating all these like 3D parts and stuff. This one little thing I created, I can't wait to show you guys because it's the one part in the kit I think we all really loved, and everybody wanted to make something with it. There we go. I think the inside's okay. So it's going to go like this. It's going to close. I'm just checking to see if I need to put that piece of cellophane, and it looks just like that. And then these two little ones will close. Like I said, it doesn't need to open anymore. I mean, you can. I'm probably going to leave it like this for now, but then you'll be able to stack other ones on it, so you won't actually see it till you move them around. But it'll kind of tells a little story. This is like the end result of Christmas with all the presents. And then let's see if I can show you the lights. And there, well, those are really bright. Well, they're all different colors, as you can see. They're blue and orange and green. But then there's the lights. So, yes, I always have to have lights or something that moves or does something. I don't know why. I think it's just, it helps my brain. I just like to work like that. So that's it, completely finished. Well, not completely. I'm probably going to put some small decorations around here and add some of the grit snowfall and stuff in here and maybe on the bottom of the tree. Again, I wanted to keep this as short as possible because I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling good. But I did want to come on and make part of it. I wanted to make the whole thing, but it would have taken a long time for me to make each envelope, even though I'm prepped and do this. I mean, we're at 27 minutes and I just made one and I was pretty prepared for this one. So let me close this up, move this out of the way. I don't think I've ever done a video this fast in my life, ever. Let me close up my glue here. And don't forget that tomorrow we have one more day left. I think there's one more day of clusters left as well. So please make sure you go out and check them out and support. I subscribe to whoever I wasn't. There are a lot of smaller channels that make some amazing things that I'm so glad Tracie does this because it gives you the opportunity to see that and find the smaller channels. So I'm always looking for smaller channels just to see, you know, what they create. So I'm always going through my YouTube trying to find stuff. So yeah, so that's what it's going to look like. And like I said, the front will be decorated. It'll probably say, I want this along here. Like I want this along here somewhere maybe, or along this side. I do want to decorate up the envelope a little bit before I close them all off. So it will then eventually be closed. And then you'll just have the picture. Like I said, I could put this in here like this so that it protects, you know, what's in there, which I think is pretty too. So yes, I think I might put the acetate in there. So yeah, so thank you guys all for watching. I've had an amazing time this year. Loved everybody's creations. Thank you once again, Tracie, for another amazing December Daily Advent. Can't wait till next year already. So hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's. Stay safe. Bless you all. Don't forget to get out and create something, and I will see you guys all soon. Bye for now.